Hello everyone, this is Victoria.
Hello.
And where's the image for the birds? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Um, this is the character for birds, and for the calligraphy. Actually, we got one question this morning from the sign-in audio audience, and she asked she asked heard somebody said the fundamental thing for Chinese painting is the calligraphy. Was that true? Yeah, yes, yes. And how do I say? The strokes helped. Lots of techniques for the calligraphy. The
Yes,
strokes.
yes. It was me, Victoria. Thank you very much for
Hi.
doing it. I can't wait for start the classes with you.
Okay.
That's very interesting for me. I have been learning
Okay. Okay. And the strokes, and also stroke techniques are transferable to the Chinese painting, because there are in Chinese painting there are lots of lines. So talk about the line quality. First, of course, to learn the calligraphy strokes, and it will help. And also, some people talked about the Chinese painting, the Chinese calligraphy is kind of the abstract things from the Chinese painting. Well, we'll probably talk about this later. And we practice Chinese calligraphy actually as our agenda for the workshop, like when we have the whole day workshop. First section actually is Chinese calligraphy. So I will do some practice with the students, explain things, and ask them to do some things. They got some feeling of the control of the handling of the Chinese brush, and later do the painting thing. So you don't have to learn the Chinese exactly the language or the characters, but learn some techniques from the calligraphy, the line, the strokes. Okay, today I think Henry is going to do some subject matter about the birds. So I'm going to write the character birds for in Chinese calligraphy. I will use, I think, just this water thing.
Victoria, what brush do you think we should use for that?
Sorry, what's your question?
What brush do you recommend we use for that, for calligraphy?
For calligraphy, of course, for actually it's very depends. For the beginner, because Chinese brush is the tip top for the bristle part, and we hold that vertically, and by pressing and lifting, you make the line, the strokes wider and narrower, by pressing. So depends on how big the characters. Of course, for larger characters, you choose, of course, the bigger bristle one. And for beginner, people usually use like to use we call it wolf hair, actually as just the category for the stiff hair. So the brown color for the new one, stiff hair brush. Which one? That one bounce back to the tip back, bounce back easier. But for advanced or some calligrapher, they like to use soft hair, the white hair one, right? because you can like express more, you know, because softer contains more water. When you press, it will become bigger, easier. And when you gradually lift it, it's become, you know, narrower and narrower. However, if you want to choose the bigger one, we have the bigger one. And also, we have the combination one. If you just want to get one brush, we have combination one. I don't have that in my hand right now. The combination one, which means like in the center is stiff hair to keep the shape, and outside is soft hair to like a reservoir to hold the more water consistently to keep the moisture. So the combination one will be the, if we want to get just one brush, so combination one. But however, we have like in our website, we have the like a three basic, we call three basic one, with the soft one and the stiff one and the little one for like a painting for the leaf wing. We have three basic one. Yeah, you can get that one, or just one for combination. And also for advanced students, you might want to get the Wang Xizhi brush. That one a little bit expensive, but with much better quality for that. And it is said in Chinese, it saves you like 10 years practicing. I shouldn't say that, but that's yeah, that's much easier. You know, some people, if you believe like a tool thing, yeah, that one. But for the beginner, I will say just the combination one, or the basic three with the stiff one and the soft one. And for like a 2-inch square inch, the character like this big. So you just choose the three basic one. The size will be good enough. If larger character, I have really large one, of course, for presentation. It's like a big mop, you know. Yeah. So I think I answered your question. Did I? Yes. Okay. I'm going to write the character for bird today. For calligraphy, normally we have like a we shows like a three styles. First is standard, so more squarish, standard, and the second is walking style, which means the strokes more like connected, more connected. And the third one, of course, you can guess, is running. So after walking, it's running style. Some people call it grass style. So kind of messy grass and very quick. Okay, so I'm going to write both three style. Yes, this is just water. I just use water. This is called magic cloth, which means environmental friendly, and it will dry in air. So bird. Here is the, you can see the swing on the down to the left down. This is the computer printout calligraphy, and that's a standard. That's a standard. Okay, so this stroke, press and the lift, and then vertical, and then horizontal, press, turning, horizontal, horizontal, horizontal one again, but not the same length, try to make. And horizontal, pause, turn, vertical, and pause and gradually lift, make the hook. And then 4 dots, but different direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift it in the air. Okay. A little bit of, I'm sorry, can you see that? Yeah, a little bit of smeared. Yeah. So when I dip in the water, you know, like a real ink, you thoroughly wet it and need to do that, do this kind of things to get extra water out. Otherwise, it will smear. Okay, that's a standard. Standard is too fat now become, okay, that's standard. And the walking style, still this stroke, but some connected. So like a 1 step, so left leg, right leg. When you walk fast and fluent, you will do right? So this is a standard 1 stroke by 1 stroke, and the walking style will be like that. Now I'm writing walking style. So this one connect with this one and do this one. And then 4 dots become just 1 rising like a horizontal stroke. This is the walking style. More connected than the standard, right? Okay. Before it's totally dry. I will write the running style. Running style is kind of, you need to, even for us, we learned when we were children, we learned the standard, and then for practical using, we learned walking style. Walking style is still the looking is still like you can still tell from the standard, but for the running style, the grass style, it's kind of the different form. Sometimes for us, we need to learn it. It is that different, like different traits, but yeah. But on the painting, usually like a poem or a signature, you use the running style. Okay, running style for the bird character. That's running style. So very different from the standard, from the walking style, right? I will write again. Actually, were more like original, you know, the character is from the like an image of the bird. However, I will write this is the standard again, with more stroke and more I'm sorry, cannot talk and concentrate. More squarish. So this is the standard form. However, talking about the calligraphy, we normally have like 3 styles, and some people like a standard, and they even say that on the name seal, I want the standard, more like more clear and more squarish. And I think for the students' question this morning, the strokes practicing, the calligraphy practicing, how become the fundamental thing for the or for the essential thing for the Chinese painting or help Chinese painting. You know, the strokes, like this water cloth I use is plain. It's you can plain any size of Chinese character, and also we have this kind of with this grid for especially for the characters. So no matter how many strokes in the Chinese character, so it's supposed to arrange them for the square, for in the square. Okay, so this is try to help the beginner or for them for the practicing for arrange the the place. This thing in Chinese is rice. We call it rice, but it's like an English flag. Okay, we also have this kind of stroke. We call stroke guide. This stroke guide. See this stroke guide. For example, we have 24 strokes, and the first of the strokes, of course, is this kind. This first one, dot. And we have arrow here and some space. You're supposed to follow the direction of this arrow to do that and fill that, but one stroke, and you supposed to fill out the whole space, but do not just repeat. Do that. We do always one stroke, and if not very good, you do it again and again. Okay, and see this stroke, we call it like the sweep down stroke. So press and then gradually lift. So this calligraphy stroke, and later, if you know this stroke, which means you got the feeling of the Chinese brush to handling with this brush by pressing and lift. So for this direction and that direction, and then become Chinese painting of the four gentlemen, bamboo leaves, right? Bamboo leaves. So three in a group, touch, press and lift. Press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. See, this is bamboo leaves, three in a group, but not from same dot and not same length. So bamboo leaves, and you can do the different direction. Press and lift, press and lift, and press and lift. So the young one is going up, and the old one usually going downward. Of course, you can do the fourth one, the fifth one. So it's bamboo leaves from this stroke by just press and lift, right? And also we have, for example, like this stroke, press and then lift, but quick lift, like a kick. And these kind of things is helped you to do the painting of what, like the throat on the rose stem, rose chunk, rose branch, lots of things. So, however, people, if asked, directly the usage of the calligraphy is that used for techniques transferable to the Chinese painting, of course. And we say the orchid, the long one, see, press, lift, press, lift, press, lift, right? Press, lift, press, lift. Yeah, I think that's how much I talked about at first for the calligraphy stroke, how useful in the Chinese painting. And however, I just opened the Zoom class and website from next Tuesday, and I will have first section for like a four class, 1 hour 1 week Tuesday, and for 4 weeks the whole section. You are more than welcome to sign up for the class, and I will tell the 3 styles: standard, and walking style, and the running style. And first half of hour, I will do the demo and the explanation. And the second one, I will help you to write along with me, and I will help you to write like a virtually hands-on. And later, I think lots of people asked, they want to sign their name on the painting, or write a piece of like a phrase or poem along with the painting. So I opened this Zoom class for the Chinese characters. And of course, I also write some larger characters. You don't have to learn the language, but just write the one character for like an image, like a painting, to enjoy it, like for the dragon, or something like that, like this kind of things. Okay, I'm glad I got a chance to see you online. And now I'm going to give this to Henry and continue to your class.
Thank you, Victoria.
Gloria,